Yo, it's Sleepy Sunday. Thank God. Yesterday was pretty tiring. I didn't have to do exceptions. Well, covered lunch. But they didn't even assign anybody anything on the board. So, my one friend took exceptions. I did the oversized because I knew nobody else would jump into it. And, yeah, it just... Typical Saturday wore me out. That being said, I've been having other ideas for, World of Warcraft series and different things to stream for it. And this would be retail, not classic. Like I said, for the month of October. Actually, I'm kind of feeling like not even touching classic for the first person thing. I think I want to start that next year. But we're gonna make it a special challenge. So all the fun special stuff is gonna be saved for next year on WoW, and that will be done on classic, because right now, I don't know, because my druid's having trouble finding quests, I just kind of want to play retail for now and, take things kind of easy. Especially with the way work has been. I need something a little more relaxing than dying a lot while trying to quest. So, the Undead Loki thing, I mean, maybe we'll do it next Halloween. Because one thing I do want to do in retail, I've been playing this game since Wrath first came out. And there's 2 mounts that I've never gotten in the game, that have been in the game for a long ass time. And no, I'm not talking about Invincible, because I know people are still farming the hell out of him and still can't get him. Which is freaking ridiculous at this point. I'm talking about Baron Rivendare's mount and the Headless Horseman's mount. My boyfriend has gotten the Headless Horseman's mount at least twice. Like, it's dropped at least twice for him, and I've not gotten it once. But then I've also probably not run the dungeon as much as he has, because, well, I'm kind of wary about running dungeons because people are assholes. Although, because it is a holiday boss, and it's usually pretty quick to take the Headless Horseman down, people should not be assholes. So that is going to be our focus this year, because I really fucking want that mount, and I probably won't get lucky and get it. See, this is where I have good luck with some things, but I have bad luck with others. I gotten lucky getting, I don't know, the Time Lost Proto-Drake. Like, I've gotten lucky getting some, but there's still others that I've just not been lucky with, and I want to try to focus on them. One of the series that I do want to do, and I want to start these next year, I'm going to do transmog farming via dungeons. So I'm trying to think, who should I take through the dungeons? I'm thinking, well, I should probably take a rogue, because they can pick locks in any treasure chest, because I know, unless they've removed them, I know Dire Maul has locked treasure chests, at least in one of the wings. and you need either somebody that's got blacksmithing or a rogue to pick the lock. I haven't, like, I noticed they've removed most treasure chests in the game, and that kind of pisses me off. Like, I don't know why Blizzard decided to do that, but it's kind of annoying. It kind of takes away of the excitement of finding one and being like, ooh, I wonder what's in it. Like, the excitement of opening one to see what stuff you get out of it. Which is another reason I enjoyed Classic, and another reason that I had my friend make me that treasure chest opening emote. So yeah, I don't know if the ones in Dire Maul are still in there, but we're gonna start at the beginning dungeons and farm them. Now, it used to be, I don't know if this has changed, because my boyfriend was farming a dungeon the other day, and he's like, I thought we were only allowed to farm them twice in an hour, or like 5 times in an hour, or something like that. I think it was like, you could farm a dungeon 5 times in an hour, and then you had to wait. I'm like, well, I mean, if it takes you an hour to farm it 5 times, I guess that makes sense, but like, if it's also a quick dungeon, then yeah, I don't know if that's changed or not, or if that's still a rule, so it's probably going to be more than an hour for most of them, because a lot of them do take longer. Now, I'm trying to think. Like, I've never timed any of the dungeons to see how long they actually take. Which is weird. Never really thought about it. Some people just fucking spam run through it, but some people also don't fucking loot everything. It's like, bitch, I loot everything. Because, you know, now, like, the Greys can be transmogged, so... But I'm also at that point where it's like, I'm gonna start getting rid of some of the Greys, because there's a lot of them that are literally under 10 gold, if that. And to be honest, it's not worth constantly putting them up on the auction house if they're under that amount. You're more or less losing gold in that whole process. Oops, I didn't do my calculations. So, I've made, I think, more gold from yesterday and today than I did Friday. Well, weekends, obviously. Kind of makes sense. So we have 38,006 on one, 22,042, 21,524. Those are the 3 biggest numbers. Right there, that's already over. That's already over the 52, or whatever it was. I think it was like 52k I ended up making the other day. So, my goal now with selling all this shit, I just realized this druid does not have a whole lot of transmogs to put up. So, if I farm anymore, I'm just going to start sending them to him. My goal now is to get the 5 million gold Brutosaur that has the auction house. I don't know if I'll get that by next year, but I would like to possibly get that by next year. And that way when I go farming those dungeons and raids and come out with stuff to put on the auction house, I can literally mount that and do that right there instead of having to come to the city. Although, like, you know, there is a nostalgia trip about using the Stormwind auction house, but I would really like to just be able to have a traveling auction house mount. Plus, y'all know I love dinosaurs anyway, and it is a pretty badass looking mount. So, that is our goal. Alright, let me put one of those. Okay, yeah. This druid does not have a lot of transmog, so I'm gonna have to send some more stuff to him. But yeah, so I was thinking my rogue I should do, but I'm forgetting what freaking profession she has. It was bugging me. Because, like, another thing you can do, one thing you can do a lot of in dungeons, a lot of the other expansion dungeons, one of the gathering things. Okay, she has tailoring and skinning, and I didn't even really do anything. Okay, skinning I want to keep. Skinning, yes. Tailoring, I don't want to do, because I already have literally 2 tailors. And I really don't feel like doing it again. So I'm going to unlearn. Oh god, you literally have to type unlearn. I'm going to make her a miner as my second profession. So, we're going to do that right now, because I'm in Dwarven District, and I'm right near the mining trainer. Anyway, he's not far away. So, I'm going to make her a miner. Cataclysm, yes, because they're both under the same spellbook. And just give me a mining pick. So a mining pick and a skinning knife are all that I need. Because, yeah, there's actually, surprisingly, dungeons and raids that you can mine in. And skin in. Those are two of the most common gathering profession things. So she's gonna be, like, there's really no point in doing a whole bunch of characters with crafting professions. Like, I used to have every crafting profession maxed. Alright. But, even that, it really all depends. Like, I get certain things you can make decent gold on. Like, jewel crafting, I know is one. I have a jewel crafter. Should I work on her, or should I make a new jewel crafter? I mean, she is a shaman. The shaman class is fun. I have not played it in, holy fuck, a hot minute. It's been a while. Or should I make something else with jewel crafting and kind of do it all over? But she's, like, I think I am gonna work on her and, and another thing I want to do, aside from that, is torture myself. Because, yes, this would be torture. It would be torture for everybody else that's played WoW up until this point. Whoops. Undercutting that one. I want to, damn. It's like, why is it making me type in numbers for a lot of these? This is annoying. Like, most of the times it's just click and go, but we're getting a lot this morning that aren't. I want to torture myself and make myself go through shitty Shadowlands. Alright, that one we're just gonna vendor, because nobody uses them tiny-ass little bags anymore. Nobody buys the blue pouch, or the black pouch, or the red pouch, or the green pouch. Like, all those starter bags that are only 6 slots. Like, nobody fucking uses those anymore. There's no point in even putting them on the auction house. Nobody buys them. I'm just gonna straight up vendor them. People go for the bigger bags, because that's the smart way to do it. And the funny thing is, I had a bunch of Frostweave bags, and there were none on the auction house. And I'm like, what the fuck? Literally none! And I'm like, holy shit. Those are none. And so I had to put, like, the next, or the last price I remember them listed for, that was not being a ridiculous amount, and they still didn't sell. And I'm like, ugh, why? Why am I stuck with those? Like, now I'm stuck with them. Why did I even make them to think I could sell them? I don't know. My old school brain going back to Wrath when, you know, everybody had fucking Frostweave bags. But, I want to suffer through Shadowlands. I want to make myself actually complete it, because can I really call myself a fan of this game if I haven't gone through every expansion at some point? And to be fair, I haven't even gone through all of Dragonflight. So another series I do want to do, because now that Dragonflight is scaled with all the other expansions, meaning you can go to Chromie and just pick it when you get out of your starter zone. I want to see exactly how many levels Dragonflight can get a character. Because, like, now I know Classic would get you all the way to 70 easy. Because you have literally 2 continents to quest on. But a smaller expansion, because Dragonflight technically is smaller, doesn't have as many quests. How far will that get you before you have to pick a different one? Yeah, some of this shit's not going for much at all, but oh well. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to make this vlog go on too much longer, because most of these have been a lot of WoW talk. But this is kind of stuff that I want to work on, like, start for next year. And I'm also hoping, aside from WoW, for any of you been here long enough and remember the fart chart, which I pretty much did an intro to, and that was it. Didn't do anything else, because I've been trying to find a creative way to actually do the series. Now, I know exactly how I want to do the series, but I have to still buy one more thing for it. And unfortunately, have not been able to buy that one thing. So hopefully by next year we can purchase the thing that I want to use to make it entertaining. Because it's like I have part of it, but I don't have the other part, and I need both parts to make it work. So then, yeah, we'll make a joke of all the different types of farts. For those like me who find farts funny. Ooh, we had another sale. 1,000. 1,046. So yeah, this is already going way above what I made yesterday. But yeah, any more towards that Brutosaur. I'm a hopper person. I'm a hopper person. And it's kind of, you guys don't fucking know how much I want to just go transmog farming. But I'm like, I have to fight it. So it's like, yeah, I definitely want to do the fart chart. And What was another thing I wanted? There was something else I wanted to do, and of course now I don't remember. I'm good. Trust me, I keep coming up with random ideas for stuff to do. And I have grays on him, and I want to send them to the other alt that has all the grays, because it kind of just feels weird. What? Those are not... Okay, whatever. So for today, so I'm not keeping this going any longer. Yes, Twitch stream this morning, early, what is it, 3 o'clock in the morning already. I will continue working on blacksmithing on my warrior. And I may, you know what, I may end up getting to the point where I do use him as one of my farmers. I do eventually want to get him to level 70. He's only level 60. You know what? Maybe I'll do, Shadowlands with him and suffer through it. Maybe I will do it. Because it's like, I got tired. The lore was... The lore was pissing me off. Because it was just non-stop NPC yakking. And I was like, ugh, this is just fucking driving me nuts. There's gotta be... Like, I heard there's an add-on to shut it off. But of course, you know, my brain fart. I don't remember this shit. But maybe I can suffer through it. Maybe it'd help if I just read the whole thing out loud. Maybe it would make it more entertaining. I don't know. So yeah, we'll I guess we'll do that. Well, we'll see how long it takes me to get this blacksmithing up for all the other expansions, because it's literally going to be everything but Shadowlands. And I don't know if I'm going to do Dragonflight blacksmithing because of how complicated it is. What? Nobody's selling Band of the Unicorn? That's like the coolest fucking ring ever. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It's not that cool. That's not up. Okay. Volcano spike. It's like all this shit. But like, so yeah, WoW stream this morning, it is currently raining outside, which, yay, finally, and then at the same time I'm gonna be like, oof. This is why my allergies are flaring up this morning. And I have a smidgen of a headache, but at least it's not enough of one to really ruin my, desire to stream and, you know, make me want to lay back down. So yeah. This is going to be a chill, relax blacksmithing. We'll do Cataclysm first. And then, I don't know, we'll go from there, but I think I might put my warrior through Shadowlands and see if I can tolerate it. See how well I can tolerate it. Torture the hell out of myself. There are some other videos that I've been dying to do. I have another Halloween craft idea that I do want to make. And I don't know if I'll be able to put that in the video because there's still a couple art pieces I have to do for something, so it's kind of all just a wait and see. So, I guess I will see you in the next video. Come hang out on stream if you want. Over on Twitch. I'm not exactly sure what time I'm going live. We'll say 4 o'clock. So, in a little less than an hour. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. Getting so close to 1K. If we can hit that this year, I will be absolutely dumbfounded if I can hit 1,000 this year. Because that was my goal. That would be nice goal. If I could hit 1,000 before next year. Oh look, my hunter doesn't even have a lot of transmog shit to sell either. Like, she has very, very little. So I could farm shit on her as well, but she doesn't even have stuff that's really worth anything either. Like, at one point I'm thinking about, oof, why don't I just disenchant the shit? Like, that might be the better option at this point. I don't know. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. And I will get a dad joke up today at some point, too. So, love y'all. Have a good Sunday. And a relaxing one.